I am so excited for this new series, Crowned. Can you believe it? For the next few weeks, we are going to be knights, kings, queens, royalty, and princesses.
Knights, kings, queens, and royalty and princesses.
Yes.
Does that mean I get my own crown?
Oh, for sure. I have one just for you. So, Chrissy, have you ever heard of the royal freeze dance?
I have not, but it does sound very royal.
Okay, so the Royal Freeze Dance is a freestyle game we will get to freestyle dance to. There will be music playing, and once the music stops, everyone has to freeze.
What a fun way to get this series started.
Remember, anyone caught dancing has to sit down. Okay, KE friends, let's stand up and play with us.
Hit the DJ. I love dancing.
I just wanted to keep dancing. I didn't even realize the music had stopped.
That was a lot of fun. Well, today we have such a fun lesson planned. Let's keep this royal party going by singing and showing our best dance moves in worship.
All right, KE friends, let's stay standing and do worship together.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go now. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In every season, you keep repeating promises to me. Whoa, now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out, breaking out. Hey, your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In my Staring into your eyes makes my heart brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized, here with you. Come on now. Now this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. What's up? This is real love, this is real love. Say this is real love, this is real love. Oh. Come on and say, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. In your heart I am found. I want you, I want you. You won't let me down. You got me, you got me. No time is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. Come on, y'all. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. So this is real love, this is real love. Oh. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. One more time, we say, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love, this is real love.
Can you make me a prince?
Let's see. Chicken a la king? No, that's been king crab. I hate when I do that. Caesar salad. A two brute? Nope. Aha. To make a prince.
Make me a prince.
All right! Yo, yo, woo, woo, woo. That fez and vest combo is much too 3rd century. These patches, what are we trying to say? Beggar? No, let's work with me here. Ooh, I like it muy much. Now, still need something. What does it say to me?
Then what better way to make your grand entrance on the streets of Agrabah than riding your very own brand new camel?
Watch out, they spit.
Aha! From the Lords Macintosh, McGuffin and Dingwall. Their response is no doubt.
Stay out of my food, you greedy mongrels.
And silent.
Just take that back for a moment.
Why, you clumsy!
not see that coming.
I am Moana of Motunu. This is my canoe, and you will journey to different...
All right, get over it. We gotta move. And she's back.
I am Moana of Motunu.
It was Moana, right?
How's your day going?
Who else knows my location? Flynn Rider.
All right, Blondie.
Rapunzel.
Gesundheit. Here's the thing. I was in a situation, gallivanting through the forest. I came across your tower, and... Oh no! Where is my satchel?
I've hidden it. Somewhere you'll never find it.
It's in that pot, isn't it? Would you stop that?
Now it's hidden where you'll never find it. So, what do you want with my hair? To cut it?
What?
Sell it?
No! Listen, the only thing I want to do with your hair is to get out of it. Literally.
Wait, you don't want my hair?
Why on earth would I want your hair? Look, I was being chased. I saw a tower. I climbed it. End of story.
You're telling the truth?
Yes.
You know, Chrissy, in a royal dance party, I think this is how they dance.
Oh, no, Julie. In a royal dance party, they dance like this.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love those dance moves. But you know what? I have a challenge for you. We should face off in a royal dance battle. Throughout the service, when we hear the royal dance music, we will each dance our own royal dance.
Ooh, the royal dance music. What does that even sound like?
Like this. Look, I will start. I'm a royal flosser.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. That was pretty good. What do you think about this dance?
A royal robot? That's pretty good. You know what? Just like that. Next time you hear the music, we both have to bust out our best dance moves.
This is pretty brave of us showing our dance moves. I don't know about you, but dancing is not my strong suit.
Same here, Chrissy. But that is what is so fun about this dance battle. We can have a blast together. And you know, speaking of bravery, Queen Esther was really brave in a very fun story I have for you.
Oh yes, I know that Bible story. She had to depend on God.
You're right. I have a couple of videos about Queen Esther and her bravery. I think we can learn a lot from her. Let's check it out.
This is Esther and her cousin Mordecai. They are Hebrews living in the kingdom of Persia. And this is King Ahasuerus, the ruler of Persia, and his advisor Haman. Let's see how God is at work in the story of Queen Esther. King Ahasuerus was sad because he did not have a queen. The king's servants went looking for young women who might marry the king. But they did not invite any Hebrew women.
On. Yeah!
Tita!
Huh?
The king had found his queen. But no one knew that Esther was a Hebrew. As a reward, the king made a decree that all shall kneel before Haman.
What?
Horn.
But Mordecai would not kneel. He said Hebrews kneel only for God. Haman asked the king to get rid of all the Hebrews in the kingdom.
Hey.
Mordecai asked Esther for help, but Esther was scared. Esther's courage had saved her and the Hebrew people.
Holy moly, Queen Esther stood up for what is right, even if it meant getting removed from being a queen.
I love how she helped her cousin Mordecai when he was in trouble and saved all of the Jews.
Right. Back then, the king's helper Haman went around making people kneel before him. And when Mordecai did not kneel before him, Haman was angry. Mordecai mentioned he would only kneel for God.
I noticed he was angry when he went back to the king and asked the king if they could get rid of all of the Hebrews. After the king signed the decree, which is an official document, Haman went and posted the document on Mordecai's door.
Man, Mordecai went and asked Esther for help. Esther fasted and prayed for the courage to go talk to the king about this document. She prayed for bravery and help from God.
I love how Esther was so brave that she went to the king and showed him that she was also a Jew. She was afraid of what he might say, but get this, he actually ripped up the document.
Wow.
And Haman was taken away instead.
Queen Esther really did have a lot of bravery by talking to the king. I want to be brave like Queen Esther was. Whoa, the music started, kind of like right now. I need this bravery for this dance battle. Your turn, Chrissy.
We sure do need bravery for this dance battle.
That dance battle sure is a lot of fun. But one thing I thought of is, could you imagine if Queen Esther wouldn't have been brave and went to the king? That would have been an epic fail. Do you want to see some other epic fails?
Yes, I do.
My brother is gonna jump over this cone. But in his hair. And without further ado, please go now. Go.
On to this one.
Good job.
Okay, I'm gonna place you down.
No way!
Don't write on that. What are you doing?
Quickly, 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 quickly. Oh!
Oh no!
Well, how did you do that? What were you doing?
I wanted to do this.
What did you want to do?
I did.
What?
I did.
You're a ninja, remember.
What's the matter?
The lettuce is killing me.
Because you had to eat salad?
That was so funny.
Man, I know, right? Although it was silly things they were doing, I know I can depend on God. And knowing that He is there with me in any situation makes me feel so much better.
Me too. It gives me bravery to do courageous things because I know He's with me every step of the way.
That's right, Chrissy. Sometimes we may struggle with facing hard situations. You know, like when a friend asks you why you follow Jesus. I want to be brave like Queen Esther was and share the good news with them.
Isn't it hard to be brave when you're trying something new?
Yeah.
To face those fears by leaning into God and going for it. Have those new adventures and knowing that God is with us throughout it all.
That is so true. Facing our fears can be very hard, but knowing that God is with us every step of the way is the best. Oh man,
it is the best. Just like the dance moves I'm about to show you.
Oh, the chicken dance. I love that one. That was a great dance move. Look at us go. I feel a lot better knowing my dance moves are goofy because God is right there with me. Like this amazing dance move I have here.
I totally agree. While we continue this dance battle, let's check back in with Queen Esther one more time.
Let's do it.
One of the bravest queens in all the land was Queen Esther. But she wasn't brave on her own. She depended on God to give her the strength and courage she needed. Esther was a beautiful girl, and she was one of God's people. She lived with her cousin Mordecai, and the two of them loved God very much. When Esther grew up, the king of her land, King Xerxes, chose her to be his queen. The king did so many nice things for Esther. He gave her fancy clothes and pretty jewels, but there was trouble brewing. King Xerxes had a helper in his palace called Haman. Haman did not love God or his people. Haman was really clever and planned to trick the king into making a law that would have all of God's people killed. When Esther heard about this, she knew she had to talk to the king. But it wasn't as easy as just walking into the throne room. If King Xerxes didn't ask you to come speak to him and you just showed up, it could mean big trouble. You had to be invited to speak to the king. Even the queen needed an invitation. Queen Esther didn't have the bravery or the courage to speak to the king on her own, so she asked for God's help. She also asked her cousin Mordecai and all of God's people to pray for her. As they prayed, Esther went to talk to King Xerxes. The king was happy to see her and invited her in. He said to her, "Tell me what you want and I'll give it to you." She invited the king and Haman to a dinner where she exposed Haman's plan to kill her people. The king couldn't believe that Haman would do such a terrible thing and had him taken away for good. Because Esther depended on God for help, God's chosen and special people were safe. It's easy to think we can depend on ourselves, but we are blessed when we depend on God.
Man, I still cannot believe that Haman would do something that evil and plot against the Jews like that.
I agree. I'm so glad Esther depended on God and was able to save the Jews.
Right? When I need help, God helps me, just like he helped Esther. He is so good at knowing our needs at the right moment.
We can be reminded in Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous.
Yes.
Do not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. God can help us through any situation.
I love that verse. That is a great reminder. And if you guys ever need help, God will be there with you always. Sometimes he might even use other people to help you out, like your friends or family members, and even your church family here at Church Experience.
Speaking of God using people in your life to help you, what if I give you a short clip of this movie and you help make up the ending of the story?
That sounds like a lot of fun!
Take drastic steps. Kick to the curb. Don't mess with me. I'm the stair master. I've mastered the stairs. I wish I had a step right here, and now I'd step all over it.
Well, at least we know where the princess is. But where's the
dragon?
Chrissy, I have had the best time dancing with you today. Although it is totally not over yet. I feel like that music is coming pretty soon.
I did too. We can learn such a valuable lesson from Queen Esther and to be brave in any situation. And God is right there with us.
That is so right. And you know what? This has been such a great lesson. And you know what? We actually have applied it throughout the whole lesson today. Truly, you know, Chrissy, I was a little bit afraid of dancing in public. But knowing that God is with me makes everything so much better. Dancing in public is actually super fun. Oh, I knew that would happen. Here we go. Your turn.
I agree. I feel more confident dancing knowing that God is right there with me through this dance battle.
Man, this dancing is so much fun. But let's go over our takeaway for the day.
Julie, I have an idea. Ooh. Let's dance our takeaway for the day.
Oh, what a great idea. All right, KE friends, I want you all to stay standing for our takeaway of the day. Here we go. I'm blessed.
I'm blessed.
When I depend on God.
When I depend on God.
Guys, that was so amazing. But this time, let's say it together and let's dance our way through it. I'm blessed. When I depend on God. Oh, that was so much fun. All right, KE friends, let's stay standing as we go over our Bible verse for this week. Great blessings belong to those who know they are spiritually in need. God's kingdom belongs to them. Matthew 5:3. Great blessings belong to those who know they are spiritually in need. God's kingdom belongs to them. Matthew 5:3. Great blessings belong to those who know they are spiritually in need. God's kingdom belongs to them. Matthew 5:3. You guys have done so well today. I have had a blast with you all dancing our way through this lesson. But it is time to reflect on what we've learned. Our first question for today is, if being blessed by God simply means that God has made us happy, what is one thing that God has given you that makes you happy?
Our second question is, what is something you can't get for yourself that you have to depend on God to give you?
And our final question for today is, what is one thing you can depend on God for?
Another awesome part about our friendship with God is praying to Him.
That is so right. We can tell God anything we want and ask Him any questions that are on our minds. Let's all open our hearts to God right now by praying together. Heavenly Father, you are the most powerful King in all of creation. Thank you for blessing us when we are in need of help by allowing us to depend on you.
We know that you will provide the help we need. We love you.
Amen. Man, Chrissy, I sure got a great workout in today with that dance battle while learning how to be brave like Queen Esther.
It was such a great lesson. I loved learning that God can be with us throughout any situation that may seem difficult.
You know, depending on God is one thing I want to be better at. Next time when I come across a difficult situation, there are two things I will remember. The first is to stop and pray about it like Queen Esther did. And the second is to depend on God and face it head on. God is right there with me to help me be brave and courageous.
I love those two tips, Julie. Those are great things to keep in mind. Thank you for being so brave today and showing me your best dance moves. Want to do it one last time?
Chrissy, you read my mind. Hit it, DJ.
I had so much fun with you today. Let's dance our way out of here to the Royal Ball.
The Royal Ball, let's do it. See you friends.